Hey there, and welcome back to the Wine Fool. Last time out, we took a look at some red wines. For each wine drinking level party we might find ourselves attending this holiday season. This week, we're doing the same with white wine. While I'm a huge fan of red wine this time of year, white wine can often be the safe bet if you're thinking about bringing something to a party. So we're going to go and take a look at three varietals that are sure to be a crowd pleaser, no matter what level of wine fool party you're going to. As a bonus, all three of these wines this week are from Trader Joe's. So I guess this is sort of like a, secret Trader Joe's episode? Let's find out. Our first grape varietal for our Wine Fool Level 0 folks is Chardonnay. Chardonnay is actually a very neutral grape in terms of flavor. The flavors we do associate with Chardonnay are actually based on where it's grown and how it's aged. Oak flavor comes from the barrels that they're aged in, and that we often have that like association of Chardonnay with oak. In cool regions, Chardonnay tends to produce wine with medium body to light body, with noticeable acidity and flavors of green plum, apple, and pear. In warmer regions, it produces flavors that are more citrus, peach, and melon. Very warm regions, such as California's Central Coast, can actually produce fig flavors and tropical fruit like banana and mango. Lastly, Chardonnay pairs well with meaty fish and shellfish. This is a 2020 Revelations Chardonnay from Pays d'Oc, France. It's 13.5% alcohol by volume. Let's take a look. So, fairly yellow. Citrus, a little bit of floral. Apple, definitely getting apple. Yeah, there's something else. There's something interesting. It's familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. There's a sweetness behind the fruit flavors that's interesting. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Medium to light body, decent acidity. Nice. This is nice. I so prefer the French Chardonnays to pretty much anything I've had from California. California just tends to over oak things. It feels like you're chewing on a log. So this is like a nice, refreshing. Like you could see having this with a nice. To the point of, the pairing, meaty fish, it's got a little bit of acidity that's going to cut through like fats. Really enjoyable, really pleasant. So much better than I've had those Chardonnays that are just lots of like floral notes and like they feel thick almost. Like this is a pleasant departure. Most French Chardonnays are a pleasant departure. If you've, ever had Chardonnay and thought, I don't like Chardonnay, if it's a U.S. Chardonnay, there's probably a good reason why you don't like it. Give a French Chardonnay a try. Kind of highly recommended. It's, a little bit different from a Sauvignon Blanc, as we'll see. Just a nice change of pace. And this is really quite nice. I think this was a $10 bottle. So yeah, highly recommended. Chardonnay. All right, up next for our Wine Fool Level 1 drinkers, we have Sauvignon Blanc. In cooler climates, wines produced have noticeable acidity and notes of grass, green bell peppers, and tropical fruit. And flowers even. Warmer climates can develop more tropical fruit notes, but can also lose some of that aroma from overripe fruit. leaving, a little bit of grapefruit and peach notes. Food pairings are seafood, mild cheeses, and generally lighter fare. Today, we're pushing the envelope a little bit for our Wine Fool Level 1s, trying a Sancerre called Trois. Oh boy, here we go. Trois Terroirs from Domaine de la Vauvise in France. 100% Sauvignon Blanc grapes, but from the Sancerre region, it's referred to as Sancerre. This is 13% alcohol by volume. So a little bit less intensity of the color from our Chardonnay, which, given the fact that it's more than likely a little bit lighter bodied wine, not too surprising. Light aromas, a little bit of citrus on the nose. Cheers. Low acidity, very nice, light-bodied, definitely light-bodied. Gonna go for a second one. Swallowed that a little quickly. A little grassy, citrus notes, very mild flavors. Nothing really overwhelming. Citrusy, a little earthiness, a little grassiness. Refreshing. A good balance of acidity. Not overly, like my mouth's not watering a ton, but still pleasant. Again, this is like, I would actually push this back into the Wine Fool Level 0. Would be very comfortable trying something like this. Nothing, no characteristic that really jumps out and, is gonna overwhelm anybody. Again, we're pushing, we push the envelope a little bit with a French Chardonnay. This one, you might see this on the shelf and not realize it's a Sauvignon Blanc because, that's, the labeling of, European wines, leads with the region that it's from. But Sancerre is one of the most well-known Sauvignon Blanc, style wines, type of wines in the world. And I don't think you can go wrong, really. It's not, when I think of a typical American or even like a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, a little bit higher acidity, at least in terms of this particular one. This one is kind of throwing me off a little bit because there's nothing really wowing me about this. Its acidity isn't particularly high. Usually I'm used to sort of that crispness. It's nice, it's pleasant. It's not wowing me. I think this was the most expensive bottle out of the 3 that I've got today. I think this was a little bit more than $20, but probably because of the region. I don't know. But again, we're talking about the grape varietal today. Sauvignon Blanc kind of can't go wrong. This will be really well enjoyed by a variety of people at your holiday party. Lastly, we're trying something a little bit different for our Wine Fool Level 2 folks. Pinot Grigio or Pinot Gris, depending on where it's grown. Flavors can range from ripe tropical fruit notes of melon and mango to flavors of raisins. In Italy, the grapes are often harvested early, which helps to retain the acidity and minimize fruitiness, creating a more neutral flavor profile. It pairs well with lighter dishes like chicken, fish, pasta, salad, etc. And that's what we're looking at today. This is a 2022 Pinot Grigio from Villa Borghetti in Venezie, Italy. It's 12% alcohol by volume. Let's give it a try. So much paler yellow, almost, it's like transparent. And I think I've said before, I get the intensity is like really, like that looks like water. I've got green walls, as you can tell. So the yellow greenness of this is probably enhanced by my green wall. Getting a little bit of citrus, but like pear. and a little bit of green apple. Let's give it a try. High acidity, lots of flavor on the palate coming through. Those apple notes are coming in, that pear. Just, yeah, kind of taking a step up. You know, this was a really pleasant Chardonnay at wine full level 0. Sancerre was actually a little disappointing because its flavor profile wasn't interesting to kind of like put that like lid on it. This is quite interesting. A little bit, you know, again, a step up in flavor profile, a little bit interesting, a little bit more different characteristics coming through in the tasting. A little bit more fruit. It felt like quite a bit more acidity. So a little bit more mouth-watering. Really nice. Again, this bottle I think was like less than $15. You know, all three of these I think were under 50 total. The Pinot Grigio, what do we say? It's going to pair better with, you know, something a little bit more complex, not quite your, you know, white fish or, you know, shrimp cocktail. You know, you're going to need something a little bit more robust. It'll pair nicely with it, though, adding, you know, bringing in that complementary, you know, flavor profile with something just a little bit more complex. Still light dishes in general, chicken and fish, right? But it's going to bring that acidity. You know, you're going to want to balance it out with something a little bit more robust than sort of like your, you know, a little bit more plainer fare. Yeah, really enjoyable. And that wraps up this episode. I hope you found this helpful. I hope it helps you, you know, plan what you're going to bring to your next holiday party or next party in general. White wine is sure to be a winner, no matter the occasion. It's really like very diverse. It really pairs well with just about anything. So till next time, stay foolish and cheers to drinking better wine.